but now it's missing.
I said you should talk to him. I said he should call you. At least I told him he should call you and talk to you.
Used to push on. Why?
Prizes, one will be marked with $50 that you can come up and redeem that frisbee, and there'll be two marked with some stickers.
So you can assign Jared Hood. Next up is a guy who is a second generation driver. His dad was. There we go. Real easy to remember his name because it rhymes with near one. Over the country, midgets, champ cars, Speedway, bank cars, everything. He's normally in a Toyota car. He's now driving for Josh Ford for the fastest 4 days. And Skagit Dirt Cup, give it up for Chase Johnson. Our second Aussie driver, another driver from Swift Metal finishing hard charger for passing the most cars. Give it up for him. He's in the top 10 of points. Billy Aton. And our third Aussie here. He has a good title. He has $1 million face, a smile on his face. Give it for Jesse Adams. Next, while he pursues the Narc Racing Series, he's currently in the top 10 in points. Give it up for Nick Parker. Next guy was one of the winningest drivers in the. He's looking for his first one tonight of the season. Surprisingly, he's third in points. Give it up for Justin Sanders. Joel Myers Jr. Next up is one of the most familiar names in motor, 2017 champion, a winner of 21 Narc mid events. Give it up for Bud Kading. He's somebody to root for. He's got one of the best social media efforts going in all the sprint car racing. Give it up for your very own Tanner Hall. Yeah, I think you guys like them. All right, next up, he's won 3 main events so far this season. He's won 22 so far in his career. He's a 2. And he loves tacos. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dominic Selzy. All right, next up, this guy here just won a race a couple months ago where he won $18,383 at the Dennis Roth Classic. He's looking to back it up tonight. Give it up for Justin Cox. Next up is our current Narc champion. Victories to his credit, including 3 this season. He's leading Dominic Selzy by roughly 8 points. He's one of the best drivers in the country. He doesn't want me to say that, but we will. Ladies and gentlemen, for Corey Day. Next up is the other half of the Macedo Racing Brothers. He's racing with the All-Stars, the Outlaws all over the country. But when it comes time to race in the fastest 4 days of motorsports and Super Dirt Cup and the 29 Tarleton Sprint Car, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're for Cole Macedo. And last but not least, here's a driver who, I know, I can say it. ARP. He is your tonight's quick career. He's 17 years old. He's in the top 10 in the point standings. Give it up for Dylan Bluefield. And there you have it. There are the competitors of the Northern Auto Racing Club. We're going to be up there and up to the box, and you guys get the national anthem going.
Thanks a lot, Jim. As we get set, before we get into the Selzy Enterprise Frisbee Toss, it is time for openings. For tonight's invocation.
Go home safely. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen.
Gently streaming, air, the bombs bursting in air.
Okay, we stand down here with tonight's ARP quick qualifier. Give it up for Dylan Bluefield. So Dylan, we can watch you grow as a driver, man. Consistently, you're starting to move up in your finishes here. First time you've ever nailed down a fast time. What do you credit that to?
Yeah, you know, I feel like qualifying and just figuring that I could plug into the top as hard as I could because my guys gave me such a good car. I get it out of truck in qualifying and yeah, I can't make all these answers on that typical hopefully they don't have to go together tonight and hopefully take on one better
Let's talk about that real quick. Just watching your social media posts. You're starting to get third, fourth, you're starting to get moving it up forward here. Like you always been there. 1, 2 win, 2 back. Okay.
I want to win really bad. You know, my guys are working really hard and they're putting in the work. So I want to get them a win and they deserve it. So I'm going to work just as hard as they do. So yeah, let's hopefully we'll win tonight.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Bloomfield, tonight's ERP quick qualifier.
put it on a.
us. You know, we struggled all year qualifying and putting a whole night together, but you know, we qualified third tonight, which is good. You know, it's nice to just have to run fourth on the heat instead of having to win the thing. Heat races are usually pretty stout with these guys. You know, the first 2 rows of the heats are always guys who you know, can get around pretty good. You know, in the beginning of the night. Also, the track is it's usually tough heat race time. It's not really always that racy, and so fourth just makes it nice where you can just cruise around and figure out your race car. So you know, hats off to my guys again. You know, we were really good tonight. I feel car wise, and you know, I also put that up to going to the Midwest last week and racing against the Outlaws and the guys at Huset's. They're no joke. So when we can go race against them and, you know, put a good showing in and figure out our race car to be on their level, you come back here and getting around these tracks is a bit easier than, you know, those places. So you know, just glad to finally put a whole night together, and glad we start this week off with a win.
Great night here at Medford. Anytime you're on a podium with Narc, it's a good night. I think kind of a new shape for most of us. If anyone's been here before, they've changed it a little bit, and I definitely haven't been here since they changed it. So usually nights go a lot easy when you win your heat race or qualify good, and that's what we did, and got a little lucky with the invert there in the dash. And I'm prone to do pretty well if we start up front. Like I like to lead or chase a little bit, and this car is amazing. So that was just like 30 straight laps. I was not really wanting yellow, to be honest. Once you get to a certain point, it's nice because you're kind of just, you know, everyone's strung out, but if you're close to the leader, you know, it's kind of just 2-guy race. I don't know where Tanner was. I know he's close at one point, but I just got to clean up a little bit of mistakes there. Hit the wall, killed a tire in the wheel in the dash. Just about did that again in the main. Just a lot of horsepower with this Kistler motor. So, you know, it's overall not a bad points night too. We're trying to catch Dom. I don't know if we'll ever catch Corey, but I'll be proud if we can run second or third in points this year, our rookie year with Narc. So rookie year as a team at least. But just cruising on, man. We got a long 7 more races to go in like 8 days or whatever. So be good.
I started out pretty well, went out hot laps, felt pretty good. Guys gave me a great car in hot laps, and it just kind of made me trust the car in qualifying, and went out there and just ripped the lip as hard as I could, and went quick time, and man, the car felt great. And then heat race started fourth and was able to make it up to second. Well, Bud Kading, I think he ran out of fuel or something there at the end, but yeah, the heat race went good, so we went fourth, second, and then dash started fourth. Got to third for a second, and Tanner Holmes slid me and he blew past me, and then I just was kind of sitting duck and forth and ran fourth for the rest of the dash, and then started fourth in the main. It was a little free at the beginning, and I think I could have got my wing back a little bit earlier. It would have helped me a little bit better, but we were good. Just made a little mistake in lap traffic, and cost us, you know, maybe running a top 3 or something. But yeah, my guys gave me a great car all night, and we were able to finish fourth at the end of everything, and yeah, can't thank everybody enough.
Is this your first 410 race nonstop, Amen?
Yeah, I've never went green all the way. Actually, I've gone green almost all the way at Petaluma, but 2 laps ago we had a caution, so yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Hometown boy. Man, you're a busy guy up here when you get to hometown,
yeah.
huh?
Oh gosh, yeah, no, it's I was joking, I said it's obligations. No, we have so much fun here. I love running Southern Oregon Speedway. You know, we don't get to race. A bunch of these guys that live down in the valley or in Chico area, like they all have a track that's close to home that races regularly, and like we don't. So this is a rare occasion for us to get to sleep at the house tonight, have our shop, have everything handy to us, and then we're on the road starting tomorrow. But yeah, great night for us. I mean, you know, qualified good and kind of just got better throughout the night. Had a couple starts there with Sanders in our heat race, and like luckily got him and got the win, which was key to our success in running up front. So started 5th in the dash. Was a little worried about that just because man, it's so hard to make any positions up. The track was pretty quick all night, but got a row, started 3rd, and then, you know, finished 3rd in the feature. But and 30 laps nonstop too. So it just good night for us. Our car was strong. I feel like, you know, kind of showed that when we are at a track where we know well, we run obviously run better. So it was a great night.
Yeah, if I didn't say, everybody already probably knows, but it is Tanner Holmes, just so I'm saying that. And okay, so just running back real quick. So when the start of a heat race like that, and then they run it back, and then you're like, what goes through your mind on that?
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's basically just like you have to be on kill every start. It doesn't matter. the first one I was not really, but Justin also got going, and I just spun my tires real bad. The bottom was greasy, which made it more challenging for me, so I kind of wanted to jump the start, and like, I'm sure he wanted to jump too. So it's just, you know, it's just games, and you know, he goes here, I go there. We're like, where I go, he's not gonna go. So you kind of just know that, and me and Justin race really hard, and just like we all race really hard out here. So that was, I knew that heat race was basically the key to if we were going to be in a good spot to win tonight, or we were going to have some work to do.
And then in the main event, you really gained on Justin Cox in the lap cars. You really had something figured out there. And do you think you could have done something different to get around him?
Yeah, maybe if the lap cars were in different spots. My problem was like I would get to him, and then like my pace would match his pace, and then we'd have a lap car, so we both had to run the top to try to get around him. Like I wanted to move to the bottom sooner, but I just couldn't because of where those guys were at. So I probably got a little complacent sometimes, which, you know, led to us running third maybe instead of running second or whatnot. And then we lost a right rear shock at some point in the race because it came undone up top on the stud, and so then my car got worse from there. So I kind of started to fall off, even though I caught them there at the end just because of how things positioned. So it's probably one of those things, if 5 different plays go differently, like that's the difference in us, you know, being there and not, or even being farther back. So just tried to run the best race we could and be up on the wheel.
And then you know, the difference between 2 weeks here, you know, you were here last week in a 360, and your tire did not look like it looks today.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no, and hats off to the track prep. Everyone was so worried, but man, they killed it tonight. You know, it got a little fast in the feature. I think we wish it was like maybe, you know, in a perfect world, if you're critiquing from every angle, like maybe a little bit slicker, but the track changed, didn't hurt tires, raced good, not a single yellow. I mean, not a lot, you know, not much more you can ask for. So great surface, 2 different corners, a curb. I'm sure the California guys, they eat that up. They love curbs. That's not as much my thing, but those guys just live or die by that down there. So I think everyone left here with positive vibes.
And the crowd was huge.
Yeah.
On a Thursday night at Southern Oregon Speedway. I think they're still trying to get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been out of here like almost an hour now.
Yeah.
And the 50-50 was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you sold a ton of souvenirs. I know you had a thing up front there. Just a great night here.
No, Northwest is great. I mean, people don't realize that we do have a great fan base here, and all the way up. We're going to see this every night, which we love. And it's a lot of it's the 410s. People want to see 410 sprint car racing, and I mean, it's the most badass racing on the planet. So it's great. We got a lot of awesome fans in this area and want nothing more than to keep running on the podium. And I think if we put ourselves in position like we did tonight, that's how you win races. So whether they fall in your lap or you end up in the right spot or whatever, or you just win them. So we just got to keep being that quick and keep qualifying good, and just try to be right there with the guys up front.
And then on top of that, you wouldn't be able to do this with your awesome sponsors and your awesome crew. Let's hear them.
Yeah, I even have one of my sponsors right here. This is Johnny Burke. He's the owner of Canopy Country, one of the sponsors on my car. Shane DeWalt Trucking. We also have RTR Diesel Performance. Those are 2 big partners that really helped me this year. Locally, we got Carson, Next Gen, Fast Sport Media. He's always capturing stuff. He's filming this weekend with Flow. And we also have Landon Transport, D-Ray Designs, Bean and Dog Truck, Full Send Racing, Earth Environmental. We got more on the car. We got a lot of stickers, a lot of helpers, and then my great crew. So thankful for them, and we're just one night down. So I mean, tonight was a lot with 30 laps straight, but just a warm up for what we have to come.
Good luck.
Thank you.
But he would leave an entire. Thank you.
With the check pad. Hang out with the check pad. I think for him,